Well, we're here at the Chicago Rock Cafe in Southampton, the Hollywood Oscars night. This is Joan Gibbons.
And this is Tony Strange.
And together we're going to be meeting some of the world's biggest celebrities. Joan, who are you looking forward to meeting?
Oh, it's going to have to be that Nicolas Cage. I spied him across the bar and he was looking beautiful. I think Leonardo DiCaprio lookalike there's meant to be.
Oh.
We'll see what's going on anyway.
I'm looking for some tall, dark, handsome women, Sandra Bullocks of the world, that
As
sort
normal,
of thing.
Tony.
Yeah, of
never
course,
change.
no change there. But the most important character in the whole thing is this guy behind us. There he is. Look, Oscar. Looks a little bit anorexic, but nevertheless he's...
Could do with a dinner.
Yes. And I don't know about this either, but nevertheless, he's solid gold, 12 inches high, and everybody wants one. Do you want one?
Oh, God, I would love one. Give me one, please. Can I have one?
So, here we are, the most exciting night of the year. The important thing is to keep the red carpet clean, because it's like the Queen, isn't it? When she goes anywhere, she thinks the whole world smells of paint, because 5 foot in front of her, there's always a guy with a paintbrush doing this. Who are you most looking forward to meeting?
Tom Cruise? Yeah, we had Tom Cruise here.
Yeah?
We haven't seen him yet though, so...
And do you think you've got a chance of copping off with one of these guys?
Who knows? Of
We're here at the Hollywood Oscars night. A lot of acts arrive in the stretch limos, but the most famous and most beautiful of all, Julia Roberts, has decided to arrive on a local corporation bus.
Yeah, you're right, mate. Don't mess with your life. Come on, out of it. Hey, love, you haven't played. No, mate, no.
Okay, I'm here in the bus stop now across the road with Vish and Matthew. This has to be, guys, the most interesting bus stop in Southampton. I mean, what's going on here?
Well, I'm not even getting the bus home, but I'm still stood here.
It's really, so you'll spend the whole evening here if necessary?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'll probably go for my lunch in a bit.
He has lunch late at night. Matthew, have you seen anyone famous arriving?
Freddie Mercury, saw him getting there.
No, I thought he was dead.
As well. I thought he was as well, so I pulled up in limo.
So this is a reincarnation?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Jesus.
A lot of these people are lookalikes, and a lot of these people earn a good living. Do you think there's anyone in the world that you might consider you look a bit like?
No, I don't think I look anyone except myself. No.
What about you, Vish?
Probably Hercules, if anyone knows.
Him
what
or
he
you?
looks like. Me.
You. So you heard it here. This is Vish Hercules in the bus stop at Southampton. All right, well, we're here now with, well, guess who? Queen. And here they are, 4 of them, all 4 of them, because the 5th one you never see. Is that right?
That's
because
correct.
he plays the keyboards. And
Plays the keyboards. We
ducked
hide
down
him away.
behind the back. I want to know where it started. I want to know who came first, because you couldn't have just bumped into each other in the street. There had to be one person who said, "I'm going to make a lookalike band."
We auditioned just like the boy bands do.
Really?
No, we didn't really. It was somebody's idea, and it was Remember, and
So it's your fault. You were the star.
well, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. It was a guy called Kenny and Mike, who are not in the band anymore, and then it was Kevin, then it was me. I was actually the last one to come in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to know when he died, Freddie Mercury died. Does that boost the popularity of the outfit or lessen it? What's the?
I don't think it boosts it at all. No, because people just love the music.
Yeah, no, they were always a great band, weren't
They've
they?
been a huge phenomenon always, haven't
They
they?
have, yeah.
I have to say, you all look remarkably good, aren't they?
Yeah, particularly Tom Cruise in the middle.
Tom Cruise.
I thought it's a really good thing to get him in the What sort of reaction do you get from the people that come to see? Because presumably the people that come to see you are Queen fans.
Majority, but you do. They bring friends along, so it kind of builds from there. Queen fans come along, they bring their friends, and then you find you've got new fans, if you like.
Emotion as well, don't they?
Emotion, yeah, crying, laughing,
Queen music's such popular music that it's always good fun, and the audiences always join in. So everybody knows the songs.
What's always the most popular song, do you think? What's the one?
Oh, Radio Gaga.
Really?
Bohemian
Bohemian
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
That's
Rhapsody.
such a well-known one, isn't it?
Getting the chance to perform with Brian May was good.
And you did that?
We did.
All of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been a
It
fantastic
was good.
experience.
It was actually at a Queen birthday party. And,
Not the Queen's birthday party.
No.
Not the Queen.
Freddie
Which it
Mercury.
was.
Right.
Yeah.
It was Freddie's birthday.
That would have been a bit of a
party.
coup, wouldn't it? Go up to Paris and sing.
That would have been great.
Well, I'm sure we'll do it in time. You never know. No, we'll be lucky. Wouldn't we? And yeah, it was good. We came backstage.
On an empty street, Chanel Quiver, light on his feet. Look too sweet, no time to die. With the pain and anger, dancing way out. It ain't much time, yeah. I heard him say, gotta find me future. Do like my way. You see, I want it all. Want everybody. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all.
Flew over from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
And how long was the journey?
It was about 15 hours.
Private jet?
Private jet, and I had to stop off and see some girls along the way.
I bet you did.
Yeah,
Swimming pool on board and stuff.
yeah, a swimming pool and massage. Yeah.
And a massage.
Yes.
You get it all. Kuala Lumpur Airlines, you see. I mean, you get a lot with them, more than just a meal.
Can we see the shades on, please? Look at these.
They are very
Oh.
nice, it has to be said.
Look at that.
I bought these on Baker Street.
On Baker Street.
Which one? The London one?
Yeah, the
Yes, the London one. The famous one.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Yeah.
sort of a reaction you get when you're on stage
Because you are the
strutting
king,
your
aren't
stuff,
you?
because you really are.
Well, I do my best. It just depends on the audience, you know. Depends on the audience. I'm always brilliant, you know, but depends on the audience.
Yeah. And is it the sort of thing that you have to do this 24/7? I mean, when you're not dressed up, you know, are you
Yeah.
allowed to be just you, ever?
Well, I allow myself to be me, and that's the way I usually do it. You know, just put on jeans and a t-shirt,
Yeah.
go out there.
Is
and,
it hard swinging from a Elvis personality just to being you?
Well, no, this is me here. I've just put on a suit and I'm talking to people.
So you can just switch it on
Yeah.
and switch
Yeah.
it off
Yeah, right.
like that. But which is easier? I mean, do you prefer being just you, or do you like to be the king? Which is the best?
I just want to be myself, and when I go on stage, I'm myself.
Did you ever have a normal job? Were you ever a normal person?
Yes, I did. I went to university. I got a BA degree in foreign languages.
In foreign languages. Which?
Then
So what languages can you speak?
Spanish, French, Arabic.
Arabic's
They don't
good.
call him the
things I
king for
played with.
nothing, do
They
they?
don't, no.
Well,
Yeah. And then what did you do?
and then well, I went around trying to get a job, and I had a hard time getting a job, so I was a truck driver for a while, and then I became a singer, and I've been doing that.
So
for
when was
quite
it
a
you
while.
actually realised you looked like Elvis, you wanted to sing this music?
Oh, I always liked Elvis.
You'd always
From the
been a
very
huge
first.
fan
Oh
of him?
yeah, I always wanted to sing those songs.
See, you can be a man with the company. Come on, do the jail and rock. We'll be let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in a wholesale park. Yeah, we'll do the jail how you rock.
You've got to go already?
Japan.
Japan.
They're
Now?
waiting. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you for your fleeting visit.
Well, I've got a fleet.
Elvis has
Elvis has
Left the
he's left the
building.
building. Thank you.
Guys, it's not easy to be funny 24 hours a day, is it? But I suppose in this game, you've got to make people laugh all the time, haven't you?
Well, sometimes you've got to have a wee sleep, you know. Sometimes you've got to rest. And I only go for 16 hours a day, you know. I like to hold back a bit, so I've got a bit in reserve. What about you, Alf?
I tell you now, it's bloody hard. I tell you, to be funny all the time. I mean, by Christ, I said, when I go down the pub, people say to me, Alf, why don't you brighten up and look a bit happy? I said, I am bloody happy. Why? What you all about? I'm bloody happy all the time, ain't I?
You blow a blood vessel. Let's stop you. It's quite uncanny sitting here talking to two legends who really are two normal guys. Now, let's talk to you first.
I thought we were leg ends. What's that?
Who are you really?
Who I am really is I'm Bob Lucas.
Yeah.
I live in Cambridge. I was a social worker for about 25 years. Needless to say, I got fed up with that. These days, I actually work for a trade union. And when Billy shaved his beard off, people kept coming up to me and saying, you must be his brother. So after a while, I'm saying, oh yeah, he does look like me, doesn't he? I got this idea that people go up to him all the time and say, Christ, you look like Bob Lucas. God, except he's a bit more handsome than you, you know, and a bit younger and a bit more lithe and sexy.
What about you, Alf? What's your real name?
Well, I'm Ray James.
Right.
I'm a professional actor entertainer.
Right.
And I really started 30 odd years ago around the holiday camps. I used to do Tony Hancock, Elf Garnet, Steptoe and Son, and finish off with an Elvis Presley number, dressed as Elvis, with a bomber jacket on, and turn around and I had Blue Peter. Then I used to turn around the other way, snap the wig off, and do Old Shep.
Right.
And have the dog underneath him.
Okay.
And finish off the act that way.
Yeah.
And then when Warren Mitchell went back on TV with Elf Garnet 4 years ago, I sort of followed on from him. My agent got in touch with me and said, why don't you do Garnet again? And I work 3 to 4 nights a week.
I'm here this evening with, look who I'm with. I am with Peter Stringfellow. Peter, tell me a bit about this amazing lifestyle you lead.
Amazing?
The club you run. Tell me about the club, Stringfellows.
Well, we've changed it all now at Stringfellows. It's 6 days a week of total lap dancing.
Every night?
Yeah, no discos, stopped all that now. It used to be discos Friday and Saturday nights. It's all stopped now. It's just purely for lap dancing.
But you are a complete womaniser, aren't you? I mean, how... You're terrible.
Why not? Why not? Who wouldn't be? I love women, and
do
that's
you
it.
employ these women on the basis that they all have big breasts and that they're going to come and give you a session?
No. It's nothing like that. Nothing at all.
I've read in all the magazines, Peter, that you give all these girls a good seeing to nightly.
Yeah, but it's just false accusations. You know what magazines like, same as papers, you know.
It's false accusations.
Yeah.
What about that 18-year-old you were seeing?
Yeah, but she was 18. I'm a satellite installer for Sky Television.
And tell me, you realised that you looked like Peter Stringfellow about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's got actually an exciting little story to tell the camera here. All the women kept ringing up satellite TV saying, "Go on, you tell the story."
I worked for Granada Television actually, doing Sky, and every time I'd done an install, all the women then would ring up and say, if there was a fault, can we have the one that looks like Peter Stringfellow back?
And that's when you actually...
And that's how it promoted me to get more work, through work, getting more overtime, because I was doing all the calls. And then it just progressed from there, and people then said to me, you want to go to get registered?
It's Hollywood Oscars night, and I am thrilled to have my partner for this evening, Sandra Bullock, and Mel Gibson, the superb Australian superstar, and of course Nicolas Cage, fabulous blue eyes, and Keanu Reeves on the end there, and I think you're getting a bit worked up by him, aren't you?
Well, both of them standing in between these two. What am I meant to think? One of them's got his arm around me, the other one's got his arm around me too. And
just take that fag off me. It's been around about 5 gobs. Mel, darling, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you, darling?
I'm all right, sweetheart. What are you working on at the moment?
Oh, a new production. It's called What Men Think They Want.
Well, I know what men want. I don't have to friggin' ask you for that. Nicholas, darling.
Mwah. Mwah.
See, I told you I'd get them moving. What are you on at the moment?
I'm still practicing the mandolin at the moment.
The mandolin?
I haven't got it off to a tee yet.
And what are you doing that for?
Yeah?
What are you practicing for?
Keep my fingers busy.
Darling, I've got other things that I can keep your fingers busy with any time. Oh, God, and what can I say? Have you seen the straps? Can you just move down? Straps. Look. One of my punters in bondage, this is. And what are you working on, sweetheart?
Well, I'm working on how to use a PC at the moment.
A PC?
Yeah, a computer. I don't
Why?
know how to use one.
You're joking?
No.
Oh, here, I'll give you my email. You can email me, shove it over it. Hey, you two, no talking behind me. Concentrations are paid for here.
I'm joined this evening by the lovely Harry Enfield.
Hello.
Harry, is it fair?
I think it's bloody unfair, really.
Is it?
I think you're referring to Kevin Patterson.
Yes.
Who is another alter ego personality. Yeah.
Can you do some Kevin for us now? Because he is great. He's my favourite character.
He's a thoroughly bloody nice bloke.
Is he?
Yeah.
And he doesn't get on with his parents, does he?
But he does say things like, "Oh, get off! I hate you." But it's very difficult because it's very difficult because the teeth are in right now. You see, so difficult to cross personas. You know, I might be mad, but I'm not that mad.
Okay, well, I'm joined now by the most famous ginger person in the whole of the British Isles, pint in hand, baseball cap on, Chris Evans. Nice of you to come and grace us with your presence, Chris.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am. I think it's a terrific night. Yeah.
Are you going to get an award this evening for anything?
I don't think so.
Well, not even for the most richest ginger bloke here?
I might. Who knows? Eh?
Now, tell me about shagging Billie Piper. Is it really that much fun?
She's young, she's good.
That's a good answer. An honest answer now. Have you ever used your look to get a table in a restaurant?
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
And do they give you it?
Yeah.
What's the best thing you've ever had free?
The Brit Awards, 1998.
Well, you gate crashed it?
No, I was invited.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Because...
And Lennox Lewis's birthday party. That was good free.
And was the real one there?
Oh yeah, they all were there.
Yeah. And have you met Chris Evans?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And what does he think of you?
He's down. He's all right. Yeah. Good man. Good man.
Well, Archduke, thank you very much for joining us.
Okay. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Who not only is a lookalike for Celine Dion, she's a sound-alike too. You've got a fantastic voice, girl.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been singing since I was about 10, but actually the Celine Dion tribute only for about a year.
Really?
So not long at all, really.
Was it someone that suggested to you that you might try it because you look a bit like her?
Karaoke, mostly.
Really? Is that where it started?
When Think Twice came out quite a few years ago, that's a song I always used to sing, and don't you sound like her? So that's where it came from, really. I've always been a fan, though, for years before that. Yeah. So.
But do you cultivate an image to look like her and stuff? Because you do.
I try not to. Obviously, when I'm all dressed up, she becomes me. It's quite strange, but as myself, no. I try to steer clear of it, so nobody recognises me after a show. I can just
slip off unnoticed. I wish I could slip off unnoticed. It has to be said. I want to know whether you sort of earn a living at this, or whether you have a real job as well.
I do. I earn a living.
Do you?
I'm very, very lucky to do what I love for a living.
And is that as Tracy Shield, or is it as Celine Dion?
Both, actually. Yeah, I do a lot of work as Celine, but I do try and, as much as possible, to sing as myself.
Woo! Tell me, when did you first realise that you look like Marilyn Monroe?
It was actually a complete fluke.
Really? How?
I just turned up at an Elvis night one night to compare as Marilyn Monroe, and it's just taken off since then.
And how long ago was that?
4 years.
And do you do a lot of work like this?
Yeah. Go all over the place.
Is this your main job?
No, I'm a full-time mum.
Really? What do your children think of it? Are they old enough to know? Or?
No, he's only 16 months, so he doesn't really know.
So, here I am with the most beautiful woman in the place, my favourite all-time star, Julia Roberts, who I must say is looking absolutely fantastic this evening. Congratulations on the Oscar. Julia, what is it like actually being here in Southampton?
Well,